next will be Sam Riviere.
Hi. This poem is called Year of the Rabbit. There is no purer form of advertising than writing a poem. That's what the monk told me. If I were a conceptual artist, I would make high-budget trailers of John Updike novels, but no actual movie. The scene where Armstrong drives towards the end of his life, down a street in the suburbs lined with a type of tree he's never bothered to identify, and laden with white blossoms, reflecting slickly in the windscreen. I would fade in the music as the old song was fading out, keeping the backing vocals at the same distance, kind of balancing the silence. The word rabbit appears in 10-foot trebuchet. This poem's called Dream Poem. I remember being told when I went to creative writing workshops that if you write a poem based on a dream, you should never reveal it's a dream, so it's called Dream Poem. I know what you're thinking, it's dull unless they're sex dreams, dreams about violent murders. Mine are pretty banal. I dreamed I wrote a poem beginning, hi, and ending, see you later. The middle part was amazing, that's the part I don't remember. I was sitting on a platform high above the jungle. This all feels really familiar, probably from something I've seen on TV. I was dressed up as a witch doctor and used this stick of judgment, taking back the names of creatures, restoring them to myth. I was doing wisely with it. In my dream, the poem didn't have this assonance that's creeping in. After I'd taken back everything, I kept hold of my stick, using it to designate the categories that really matter, while adding bones and wings to my hat, sitting up here out of danger. I hate this, I like that. This is just a poem about spending the whole day indoors. Heavily. Today is a day of zero connectivity. I brush my teeth and dunk my face in water, which is what you wash your breasts with. I want to use the exact same soap and drink orange juice, probably from Spain. Now there's a gelid light in the kitchen, and outside the same air we all have to breathe. The day's in some kind of tank. All I will do is think of increasingly horrible things to tell you, striking the side of my head for a new image. There is no competing with the spectacular and obvious. I'm not a child at the opera of emotions. I'm going to read a piece next that was written for a composer called John Busnell, who puts a lot of limitations on his work. It's 5-word sentences. I'll read 50 of them. They're 50 5-word sentences. We return to Emerald Zone. Music stands in the background. We go to the start, where demographics are all wrong, and admit it is hopeless, to lie down without sleeping, to find reasons for leaving, to think of nothing consciously, like the way you move. I can't dream of any. Play softly with inner aggression. Sorry you don't cut it. It is good and gone, this thing you once owned. The arena has been emptied. It may as well leave. All signs salute their cancellation. Master on the factory floor. Love can lift us up. I know where I belong. Stop and start the track. I wanted to tell you of dryness on the tongue. The smoke washes her face. There is no original song. I live what you approximate. You imagine how it works. Keep in time with it. But the feeling is gone. A girl on a swing, no longer in your possession. She was singing higher, higher, and about to find out. You waited for her skirt, quoting me, quoting famous song. You are a deaf boy. I just pulled a cracker, and right behind your head, a deaf boy who paints. Your brush did not slip. What is it you're painting? It could be a skirt. It's a whole new world. Are you painting a skirt? Actually, do not answer that. Leave me on the moon. Let me blog about stars. Paint my face while laughing. The slyness leaves my eyes. It writes poems for teenagers. And finally, I'll read like 2 short fluff poems that were composed by using quite a complicated system of 18-word search terms that were rotated. I'm not going to really go into it. That's my pleasure. They don't have titles. Concerning the stupidity of evil, commercial culture, 33 poems. Mary J. Blige, 22 additional poems, the second of 4 children. A recapitulation of the formulation of the aesthetic conflict, 52 poems. And a reformulation. The Fragrance's unprecedented success broke sales records in hours. At 15, my heart was set on candour. At 30, I stood learning modern lyric poetry, firm hypocrisy, funeral prayer. At 40, I had no opposite. And this is the last one. Let us draw near to Russia. Let us go right into the presence of film criticism. Let us celebrate music since 2002. Let us give out pies and eat corn dogs. Jump to the sound of young America with its undercurrents of guilty conscience. We have been sprinkled with sauce by radio hosts, not with the old blood, nor with the speech espoused to make us clean, not old D.H. Lawrence. But even here we suspected as much. It is now a satire. Therefore keep the network peace. Therefore label the location with a heart in full idea, with hearts fully defined in American English. Thanks.